High above the sprawling, vibrant city of Rio de Janeiro, a silent guardian stands watch. It is a figure of immense scale and profound serenity, its arms outstretched in a gesture of eternal welcome and protection. This is Christ the Redeemer, or Cristo Redentor, a monument that has captured the imagination of the world since its completion in 1931. Perched atop the 710-meter peak of Corcovado Mountain, it seems to float between the earth and the heavens, a breathtaking fusion of nature's grandeur and human ambition. Its silhouette is an indelible part of the Rio skyline, a symbol not just for a city, but for an entire nation and its deeply rooted faith. The statue's location is, in itself, a masterpiece of placement. It gazes out over the Guanabara Bay, the golden sands of Copacabana, Ipanema, the iconic Sugarloaf Mountain. From this extraordinary vantage point, it witnesses the daily rhythms of life unfolding below, the ceaseless energy of the metropolis and the timeless pulse of the Atlantic Ocean. The journey to its base is a journey upward, through the verdant Tijuca National Park, one of the world's largest urban rainforests. Here, the sounds of the city give way to the calls of tropical birds and the rustle of leaves, building a sense of anticipation for the marvel that awaits at the summit. What one feels upon first seeing it up close is a sense of profound scale and quiet power. It is not merely a statue, it is an experience. The sheer audacity of placing such a colossal structure on a precipitous mountain peak is humbling. It speaks to a deep human need to create symbols that transcend our own fleeting existence, to leave a mark upon the landscape that is both powerful and peaceful. This figure, with its calm, benevolent expression, has become a global emblem of peace, its open arms and embrace meant for all of humanity, regardless of their creed or origin. The statue's presence changes with the time of day and the mood of the sky. In the brilliant morning sun, it gleams against a backdrop of piercing blue. At sunset, it is transformed into a dramatic silhouette against a canvas of fiery orange and purple hues. And when the mists roll in from the sea, as they so often do, the statue appears to be suspended amongst the clouds, a truly ethereal and unforgettable sight. It is this dynamic relationship with its natural surroundings that elevates Christ the Redeemer from a mere monument to a living, breathing part of the landscape, a constant and reassuring presence for all who see it. The creation of Christ the Redeemer is a story of extraordinary engineering and artistic collaboration, making it one of the modern wonders of the world. Its uniqueness lies not only in its symbolic power, but also in the sheer technical brilliance required to bring it to life. Unlike ancient wonders built with brute force and massive blocks of stone, this 20th century marvel was constructed using reinforced concrete, a material that was, at the time, still relatively new for a project of this scale and ambition. The challenge was immense: how to build a 30-meter-tall statue weighing over 1,145 tons on a narrow, windswept mountain peak with limited access. The engineering feat was led by the brilliant Brazilian Heitor da Silva Costa, who envisioned a structure that could withstand the formidable forces of nature. The statue's open-arm design, while symbolically powerful, presented a significant engineering problem, as the long arms would act like sails in the high winds. To solve this, da Silva Costa designed a robust internal frame of reinforced concrete, a skeleton that gives the statue its strength and stability. This lattice-like structure was then clad in a mosaic of thousands of small triangular soapstone tiles. This choice was both practical and aesthetic. Soapstone is known for its durability and resistance to extreme weather, and its pale color gives the statue its soft, luminous glow. The cultural significance of the statue is woven into the very fabric of Brazilian identity. It was born from a desire within the Catholic community of Brazil to create a powerful symbol of their faith, a landmark that would be visible from all corners of Rio. It was a project funded not by the state, but by the people. Donations poured in from across the country, making it a truly collective effort, a monument built by the will of a nation. It represents a deep-seated cultural connection to Christianity, but its meaning has since expanded to become a universal symbol of peace and acceptance, welcoming visitors from every walk of life. What makes it so utterly unique among the world's great statues is this perfect harmony of art, faith, and nature. While many monuments are placed in manicured city squares, Christ the Redeemer stands in communion with a wild, natural environment. It does not dominate the landscape, rather, it complements it. The statue's simple, clean lines, a hallmark of its Art Deco style, create a sense of timeless elegance. It is this combination, its daring engineering, its profound cultural roots, and its breathtaking integration with the natural world, that secures its place as one of the most iconic and beloved structures ever created by human hands. The tale of Christ the Redeemer begins in the 1920s, a time of reflection and renewed faith in Brazil. The initial idea was proposed by the Catholic Circle of Rio. They sought a grand monument to Christianity to stand watch over the city. The project was entrusted to Heitor da Silva Costa. He won the design competition. Early sketches showed Christ with a cross in one hand and a globe in the other. Later it was changed to the now famous open-armed pose, a more powerful and universal symbol of peace. This change transformed the monument from a religious icon into a beacon of welcome. Da Silva Costa assembled international talent to build the vision. He traveled to Europe to work with the French-Polish sculptor Paul Landowski. Landowski sculpted the statue's elegant hands and the serene face in his Paris studio. Those head and hand pieces were then shipped to Brazil in numbered crates. The statue itself was not built in France, it was constructed on-site, piece by piece, on the peak of Corcovado. Workers hauled materials and equipment up the mountain, using the historic Corcovado Rack Railway, which is still in use today. The construction process was a testament to human courage and innovation. It lasted 9 years from 1922 to its inauguration on October 12, 1931. Workers toiled in precarious conditions, erecting a complex web of scaffolding around the concrete frame. The outer layer, the beautiful soapstone mosaic, was applied by hand. Some of the women who prepared the tiles wrote messages. Others wrote the names of their family members on the back, embedding their personal prayers and hopes into the very skin of the statue. This adds a deeply personal and poignant layer to the monument's history. Over the decades, the story of Christ the Redeemer continued to evolve. It withstood the test of time and nature, surviving countless storms, and even a direct lightning strike that damaged one fingertip in 2014. Each time it was damaged, it was carefully restored, a symbol of resilience and enduring faith. It has become a silent witness to Rio's history, watching as the city has grown and changed around it. Its journey from a proposal by a small Catholic group to a globally recognized symbol of peace shows how an idea rooted in faith and community can grow to touch the entire world. Today, Christ the Redeemer stands not just as a historical monument, but as a living, cherished part of our global heritage. Its preservation is an ongoing and complex task requiring constant vigilance and cutting-edge technology. The statue is exposed to strong winds, heavy rain, corrosive salt from the sea air. To combat this, a dedicated team inspects its surface. Engineers, conservationists, even rock climbers regularly inspect its surface looking for cracks or damage to the soapstone mosaic and the underlying concrete structure. These restoration efforts ensure that the statue remains as magnificent as the day it was unveiled. The global community has formally recognized the immense importance of this monument. In 2007, Christ the Redeemer was named one of the new 7 wonders of the world, through a global poll that saw millions of votes cast. This recognition placed it alongside other iconic structures like the Great Wall of China, the Roman Colosseum. In 2012, the statue and its surrounding landscape, including Tijuca National Park, were declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This designation acknowledges the extraordinary fusion of nature and culture that makes this site so exceptional. For the modern visitor, the experience of seeing Christ the Redeemer is more accessible than ever, yet it remains a pilgrimage of sorts. The most traditional and scenic way to reach the summit is via the Corcovado Rack Railway. This charming red train winds its way up the steep mountainside, offering tantalizing glimpses of the forest and the city below. Alternatively, official vans also transport visitors through the park. Once at the top, a series of escalators and elevators helps visitors complete the final ascent to the viewing platform at the statue's feet, making the experience accessible to people of all ages and abilities. From the viewing platform, the experience is simply awe-inspiring. Standing at the base of this colossal figure looking up at its serene face is a moment of profound reflection for many. The 360-degree panoramic view is arguably one of the most beautiful in the world. On a clear day, one can see every major landmark of Rio de Janeiro laid out like a map. It is from here that one truly understands why this location was chosen. The statue is not just in Rio, It is intrinsically part of it, its outstretched arms appearing to embrace the entire city in a gesture of everlasting grace. The story of Christ the Redeemer is a narrative of faith, art, and incredible human spirit. It is a reminder that we are capable of creating things of immense beauty and profound meaning, symbols that can unite us across cultures and generations. From its conception as a local religious monument to its current status as a global icon of peace, the statue on Corcovado Mountain has become a shared treasure for all of humanity. It is a testament to what can be achieved when a bold vision is combined with unwavering determination, resulting in a landmark that truly touches the soul. Its enduring appeal lies in its duality. It is at once a deeply personal symbol of Christian faith and a universal emblem of welcome that transcends religious boundaries. It is a masterpiece of Art Deco design and a marvel of modern engineering. It is an immovable man-made structure that seems to be in constant, dynamic conversation with the ever-changing natural world around it. This rich tapestry of meanings is what draws millions of visitors each year, each person seeking their own connection with this extraordinary monument, spiritual, artistic, or simply to witness one of the most spectacular views on Earth. The statue stands as a silent invitation, a call to lift our eyes to the horizon and contemplate something larger than ourselves. It encourages us to appreciate the delicate balance between the world we build and the natural world we inhabit. In a rapidly changing world, the steadfast, peaceful presence of Christ the Redeemer offers a sense of stability and hope. It is a beacon that has guided Rio for nearly a century, and its light now shines for the entire world, a constant reminder of our shared capacity for wonder, creation, and peace. It has been a privilege to share this journey with you, exploring the history and significance of this magnificent structure. The world is full of such wonders, each with its own incredible story waiting to be discovered. I hope this has inspired you to look more closely at the great marvels, both natural and man-made, that surround us. If you have enjoyed this exploration, I invite you to follow our channel for more journeys into the heart of our planet's most fascinating stories. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share. And click the playlist above to watch more videos. Thanks for watching. Thanks.